Hey guys, I'm going to show you the process I use to create custom art pieces like this. Yes, that is a hole. I do call this bullet art. It is where I'm using a rifle or pistol to shoot paint and create beautiful pieces like this. So I'm going to show you how to do that. A friend of mine and I were at Hobby Lobby and we had this idea. So I take these little clear capsules and we fill them with paint. So I currently have 2 tan color canvases and 2 green color canvases already pre-painted. So that means I'm going to need a tan and black and a green and black. So what I've found out is that using a syringe and layering these is really the way to do it. So I'm going to show you how I do that now. First, I'm going to shoot some black. And I learned that little bitty amounts go pretty far as ensuring more even coverage and distribution of color. So as you can see, let me find the camera. I've done just a little bit. Then I'm going to come back with tan. I do use the same syringe. I just clean the excess off from around the syringe every time. So now I'm going to do some tan. So it takes a minute. There's nothing fast about it. It's just back and forth, back and forth. So give me just a moment and I'll go ahead and fill this one up and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. So here we go. I went ahead and did the green and black as well as the tan and black at the same time. As you can see, I just layered it down through there. You have green, black, green, as well as this kind of got some runs down there, but you can see black, tan, black. And that way when you shoot it, when the bullet bursts the plastic, these are kind of softer plastic shells. Anyway, when it bursts it, you get a pretty even spread of color across your canvas. So next, we'll take you guys out to the range and we'll do some painting. All right, guys, we've made it outside. So as I showed you, as far as the mixing of the paint, there's the paint in that little tube hanging in front of the already painted tan canvas. So what I'm going to do now is for this, I'm going to take a few steps back and I'm going to shoot it, and what will happen is the paint in that tube will kind of splatter all over the canvas. So I've tried this a couple different ways. I've tried this with a 22 long rifle and I've tried it with a 17 HMR. So let me tell you the difference. So the 22 muzzle velocity is about 1280 for the ammo I was shooting. I found that the 17 HMR works better, so I'm shooting the 17 grain Hornady VMAX, and this is 2550 muzzle velocity. So what's happening is when it hits that tube, it's causing it to just explode, where the 22 would kind of just split it and then you'd have some drippage. We don't want any drippage. So what I'm shooting it out of today is a very inexpensive pistol, but a great pistol that I've owned for a long time and I really love it. It's very accurate. It is a Heritage Arms 17 HMR. You can pick one of these guys up for about less than 200 bucks. It is a single action pistol. It does have fiber optic sights. It's a great shooting little gun. It is very loud for what it is. Excuse me, the mosquitoes are about the size of turkey vultures. Anyways, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a few steps back, and we're going to pop this, and you won't be able to see me shoot. I will have my eyes and ears on, but you'll be able to see the impact on the target and what we create. So stand by just a moment. All right, guys, I'm going to take a step back and see if we can make some art. So there we go, guys. I think that looks pretty stinking cool. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna get it, I don't want it to run down. I want it to dry flat. So I'm gonna get this off of here and take it into dry. And I will show you the finished piece of the artwork when we're done. Hey guys, I decided to go ahead and instead of telling you about the 22 versus the 17 HMR, I already had a green canvas painted up with some tan and black paint in it. And I'm going to fire a 22 long rifle out of this Marlin 22. We'll show you the difference in both of them, and you can tell me what you like, what you think I could do different. Like I said, this is just something a buddy of mine come up with while walking through Hobby Lobby with our wives, kind of being held hostage, and I ended up leaving with $40 worth of paint. So let me get my eyes and ears on, and we'll get going. All right, guys, getting ready to fire real quick. I wanted to tell you, as you can see in that green on the canvas, it is not perfect. I didn't want it to be perfect. This is kind of like a camo-esque type of look I'm going for, so I didn't want it to be perfect. So you got some darker and lighter patches, so you can do whatever you want to do. This is just kind of what I've come up with. So let's go hot and make some art. Well, that's the first time that's happened. It actually blew the whole back of the canvas out, but it looks really cool. It's really neat. So I'm gonna go get this over here to dry. Hey guys, I've got these set out to dry. I apologize about the background noise. I just want to go over something with you. So this one was shot with the 17 HMR, and it left a pretty good size hole, but the 22 left a really good size hole. I'm not sure why that is. The previous ones I'd shot didn't do that, and it might have been that the paint tube was right up against the canvas, and it might have been that I know I shot a different round last time, and I think that might be it, but regardless, I really think I like them. Hope you do too, and I'll get back with you here. So guys, it's obviously the next day. Wanted to bring these two paintings out and show you what we created together. So the first was the 22 being shot through tan and black. So the green was already laid down first, and we shot that capsule with the tan and black. It did leave a bigger hole. Did find out that the first time I shot one, I used the 22 quiet ammo. The second time, which was this time, this was not a 22 quiet, which obviously it left a pretty good size hole in the canvas. This one was shot with a 17 HMR. This is the one I actually prefer, the way I actually prefer. And I do want to shoot some with my ARs, other calibers, just to see what we get. But for what this costed me altogether, I think 40 bucks, and I've got enough to make 10 or so. So fairly inexpensive. Probably could do this with a BB gun with your kids, or 22 rifle, or whatever. Like I say, with kids, teach them young, and they'll be responsible for the rest of their life. So I'm gonna walk these guys up there and show you real quick. So this is the one that was shot with a 22. Depends on how you want to look at it. And then this one, my favorite thus far of all the ones I've made. I see a like a rifle stock coming out the top there. That's just what I see. You know how everyone interprets art differently. So guys, that was fun. That was something fun for me to do, and I hope it was fun for you to watch. Give me ideas on what you would like to see. I'm all about doing things that you haven't seen before. Like I mentioned on one of my platforms on Instagram, I said I'm ready to make some bullet art, and everybody's like, what is bullet art? Well, this is what I call bullet art. So if you have an idea of something you want to see, comment down below. I'd love to try it, as long as it's safe. Obviously, we don't want to do anything that's not safe. If you have any questions, comments, drop them down, and stay safe out there, guys.